Hello viewers, welcome to K Diagnostics. Dio here. Today I'm going to show you how to remove a radiator out of a 2004 Hyundai Sonata with a 2.7 liter. So I'm going to open the hood and show you why we want to replace this radiator. This radiator is leaking slightly, and hopefully you guys can see. Do you see that green color there? That's coolant leaking there slightly. It's such a small leak. Look at here and compare it to this side. Do you see the difference? Do you see how clean this is? And look at where coolant has been leaking. So it's been leaking coolant slightly, so the owner decided to bring it to our shop so we can replace the radiator. So the first thing we're going to do before we replace the radiator, we're going to have to drain coolant out of the radiator. The radiator is full right now, and the drain plug is located under the radiator. So let's go under the car and open up the drain plug so we can drain coolant out of the radiator. Alright, so I am under the car right now, and here is the radiator drain plug. So I'm going to use this screwdriver to undo it. And you're gonna see coolant coming out of there, and I have a drain container down here to catch this coolant. Right there. So I'm gonna go back up and remove the radiator cap, and then we're gonna let the radiator drain. So there's our radiator draining. Alright, so while our radiator is draining, we're gonna disconnect our radiator fan electrical connector here. I'm just gonna push down this tab and then pull. So we're gonna put the connector out of the way. We're gonna do the same thing on the other side. Here comes the connector, and I'm gonna undo this hose that goes to the surge tank. Just twist and pull. Just put it aside. Okay, so now the next step is gonna be removing this upper radiator hose. There's one clamp here and another clamp over there. Now we're gonna disconnect this side. This side is disconnected. Actually, I don't have to remove that side. I can just fold it back right there. So now, what else is remaining? We have the lower radiator hose. I'm gonna see if I can get to the lower radiator hose from the bottom, because it's probably gonna be easier to disconnect it from the bottom of the radiator. And also we have two transmission cooler lines that go to the radiator as well. So we're gonna go underneath and disconnect those. But before we do that, I wanna remove the radiator mounts. So we have two radiator mounts. This one, radiator upper mount. This one up here, and then another one back here. And these are 12mm bolts. So I'm gonna remove these two 12mm bolts. So one here, and then another one here, so I can remove the radiator upper mount. Just gonna set it right here, and we're gonna do the same thing on this side. All right. So now, as you can see, the radiator is free, it's moving. So the next thing we have to do is we have to go underneath the car and disconnect the lower radiator hose and those transmission lines. But actually, before we do that, I see the condenser down there. The condenser is also moving together with the radiator. So it looks like there's a bolt here that's holding the condenser on the radiator. And here it is. This guy right here. So we have to remove this bolt, and then there's another one at the corner here. All right. Alright, so now as you can see, the condenser is disconnected from the radiator. Alright, so now let's go under the car and disconnect those other lines so we can get the radiator out. And as you can see, the radiator is already moving. It's almost ready to come out. So let's go out underneath and disconnect a couple lines so we can remove it. Alright, so I got the car up in the air. Now I'm gonna reinstall the radiator drain plug, because I don't want this coolant dripping on me here. So now I'm going to remove these splash shields here so we can get access to the transmission lines and the lower coolant line. Alright, so here is one transmission cooler line and there is the other one. So I'm going to start by disconnecting these transmission cooler lines. Alright, so I will not be able to remove these hoses while I have the camera on one hand. So I'm gonna get these hoses disconnected and then I'll bring you guys back up. Alright, so as you guys can see, I got the lower radiator hose disconnected and these transmission cooler lines. So now let's go back up so we can remove this radiator. Alright, so we are back up here. So now let's get this radiator out of here. So here comes the radiator. I'm lifting it. Alright, so here comes the radiator and I'm gonna sit right here on this cart. Alright, so here's our old radiator. I'm gonna bring our new radiator here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna install these cooling fans on the new radiator. So these cooling fans have 3 10mm bolts up here. So I'm gonna undo this. So the AC fan is gonna come out first. And then the big cooling fan will. So we can get our old radiator out of the picture here. So now let's just focus on our new radiator. So this one is gonna go right here. I'm gonna bend this cooling line a little bit. Alright, so now I'm gonna install my AC cooling fan. So now I'm gonna tighten the fan bolt. Alright. And I'm just gonna double check these radiator lines here. They're all tight. Alright, so our radiator is ready to be installed. So I got the radiator installed. So now let's go back under the vehicle and reconnect the transmission cooler lines and the lower radiator hose. So now let's reconnect these transmission lines. So right there. First one is connected. So now let's connect this one right here. Alright, so I got these lines connected back up. So now let's go back up so we can finish the job. Alright, so the radiator is installed. So now the next step is going to be installing the radiator upper mount. There's one that goes right here. And the other one goes right here. Yeah, so I'm gonna reconnect this electrical connector here. Now I'm gonna reconnect the one up here. I'm gonna reconnect the surge tank return line. Right here. And so now the last but not least, the upper radiator hose. Guys, it's really difficult doing this one-handed. Right, so the upper radiator hose is installed. So now let's fill up our radiator with coolant. Alright, so the radiator is filled up. So now I'm gonna put the radiator cap back on. And I'm gonna start the car. We're gonna let it idle for a couple minutes and then we will look around to see if there are any leaks. And then we're gonna end this video. So I'm gonna go inside the car and start it. The vehicle is running and there are no leaks around the radiator. I actually looked underneath. Everything looks bone dry. So I'm gonna go back inside the car, turn it off so we can wrap up this video. So we're gonna end here. This is how you replace a radiator on this 2004 Hyundai Sonata. And I hope this video can be helpful to you. If this is your first time here, subscribe to my YouTube channel, K Diagnostics. If you have any comments, questions, criticism, leave them in the comment box. And while you are down there, don't forget to ring the bell so you can get notified every time I upload a new video. If you like it, give it a thumbs up. If you don't, give it a thumb down. Once again, thanks for watching. See you next time.